Today we will discuss about closure property. You know what is closure property? Closure property means, suppose you are adding two integers. So definitely your answer is also in the form of integer. Suppose you are multiplying any two integers. So your answer will be in integer form. Let's see. For addition, suppose you consider two example, two value. One is 2, another is 5. Suppose you are adding 2 and 5. So as you are adding 2 plus of minus 5 equals to what? 2 minus 5 equals to minus 3. Both are integer. One is positive integer and another one is negative integer. So 2 plus of minus 5 equals to minus 3. Minus 3 also integer. Okay. So closure property, in case of addition it follows. Now in case of multiplication, see, you are multiplying this 2 into minus 5 equals to minus 10. Now this one also integer. So you can say closure property follow where? In case of multiplication also. Now consider subtraction. So subtract 2 minus of minus 5 equals to 2 plus 5 equals to 7. 7 is also integer. So in the case of subtraction, closure property also follows. So closure property says what? So for case of addition, multiplication and subtraction, always the answer is in the form of integer. See, minus 3, minus 10, 7, all of them are here integer. Now for the case of division, so let's start. 2 divide sign minus 5 equal to, see, 2 by minus 5. So can you tell me which number this one? Is it integer? Is it integer? No. So the closure property follows which one? Addition, multiplication and subtraction. Therefore we can say integers are closed under addition, multiplication and subtraction. Integers are closed under addition, multiplication and subtraction, but not under division. Next property is what? Commutative property. See few example. After that we will discuss what commutative property says here. See, addition. Suppose you are taking here two terms, 2 comma minus 7. One positive term, one negative term. Our object is to show that a plus b equals to b plus a. Our objective is, first we will add this one and this one. So if it follows, then we can say yes, it is commutative under addition. So see, addition is going. So let's start. 2 plus of minus 7 equals to what? 2 minus 7 equals to minus 5. Next is what? B plus A means minus 7 plus 2. Minus 7 plus 2 equals to what you can say now? Minus 7 plus 2 equals to minus 5. So both the answers same. It means what? A plus B equals to B plus A. Therefore, what we can say now? Addition is commutative for integer. See the next example. For the case of multiplication, multiplication here means we have to show which one? We have to show a plus b, a into b equals to b into a. So let's start. So same way, multiplication. So first you multiply a into b, 2 into minus 7 equals to minus 14. So minus 7 into 2, again minus 14. So both are same. So we can say yes. Multiplication is also commutative for integers. Multiplication is also commutative for integers. So here you can write addition and multiplication both are commutative, not commutative. Commutative for integers. In case of addition it follows, and in case of multiplication it follows. Now see for subtraction. Subtraction, first what we have to show here? We have to show a minus b equals to b minus a. See, is it matching or not? A minus b means 2 minus of minus 7 equals to 2 plus 7 equals to 9. Next is minus 7 minus of 2 equals to minus 7 minus 2 equals to minus 9. Are they same? No. So, commutative for integers in case of subtraction, it not follows. Now we have to see for the case of division. A divided by b equals to b divided by a. Let's see. For the case of division, a division b means 2 divided by minus 7 equals to 2y minus 7 equals to minus 2 by 7. And for the case of second part, minus 7 division sign 2 equals to minus 7 by 2. Are they same? Here numerator 2 and here numerator 7. Minus 2 and minus 7. So both are different. So same way, commutative for integers in case of division not follows. Only addition and multiplication follows. Subtraction and division are not commutative for integers. So subtraction and division both are not commutative for integers. Are not commutative for integers. Now your identity property. Okay, we will discuss about here 0 and 1. See, suppose you are adding here 0 plus 2 like this equals to 2, 0 plus 100 equals to 100. Suppose 0 minus 300 equals to minus 300. Means whatever you are adding with 0, whatever, plus 100, plus 2, minus 300, whatever, actually here you are adding 0 plus of minus 300. So ultimately you are getting here same number. Means 0 is here actually additive identity. So you can write 0 is what? Additive identity. Why additive identity? Because if you are going to add with 0, it gives you the same number itself. You are adding 0 plus 2, you are getting here 2, same number. You are adding here minus 300, your answer is also minus 300. So ultimately you are getting same number. That's why 0 is the additive identity. Now see multiplicative identity. See, suppose you are multiplying minus 23 into 1. Your answer is minus 23. Suppose you are adding multiplying 5 into 1. Your answer is 5. Suppose you are adding 598 into 1 equals to, your answer is 598. Ultimately, with whom you are multiplying, whatever be the number, you are getting same thing, minus 23. You are multiplying minus 23 by 1, your answer is also minus 23. You are multiplying 5 into 1, you are getting same thing. You are multiplying 1 by 598, so your answer is 598. So ultimately, whatever be the number you are multiplying by 1, you are getting here same thing. That's why 1 is known as multiplicative identity, because you are multiplying 1 with any number and you are getting the same number. That's why 1 is known as multiplicative identity. Okay. Now here we will discuss the associative property. Associative property means, see, if A, B, C, here 3 variables, if 3 numbers are integers, then for the case of addition it will be happen like this: A first plus then B plus C equals to A plus B plus C. It is the additions property, and the multiplications property one is A into B into C equals to A into B into C. I am explaining here. See, what we can see here, A plus B plus C equals to A plus B plus C. In case of associative, only what we can here see, I am giving here first bracket, right? Associate the group B plus C, and here I am making the group A plus B. Ultimately, the answer is same. Suppose 3 friends are here standing. Okay. In a bench, suppose 3 friends are sitting. Right. So first they 2 sitting together. Okay. Then another one will come and seated with them. So ultimately they are in same bench now. Okay. In next day, this one and this one, first they will come to school and they will sit together. Okay. And at the end, this boy will arrive there and join with them. So ultimately they 3 also sitting in a same bench. That's why A plus B plus C within bracket B plus C and A plus B within bracket plus C, both are same. This is known as associative property for addition. Now see, I am taking few examples. Suppose consider 2, 7, minus 5. Okay. So first find out this value. A plus B plus C equals to, you can write 2 plus 7 plus of minus 5 equals to what you have? 2 plus 7 minus 5 equals to 2 minus 2 plus 2 equals to 4. Done. Now see, for A plus B plus C, see here 2 plus 7 within bracket plus of minus 5. So 7 plus 2 what? 9 plus minus 5, 9 minus 4, 9 minus 5, 4. So both 4 are same, means for any integer this associative property of addition follows. Now we will discuss about multiplication. See the formula. In case of subtraction also, suppose here minus sign, then also it is correct. Now see the multiplication. A into B into C equals to A into B into C. First we will show this one. Consider same way 2 into 7 and minus 5, right? So first you write 2 into 7 into minus 5. So 7 into minus 5 what? Minus 35. So write 2 into minus 35 equals to minus 70. Now solve this one, means 2 into 7 into minus 5 equals to 14 into minus 5 equals to minus 70. Both are same. So therefore we can conclude that multiplication is also associative for any integers a, b, c. For 3 numbers. Distributive property of multiplication. Over addition and over subtraction. Distributive property of multiplication over addition and over subtraction separately. So first we will learn distributive property of multiplication over addition. Okay. So now I am removing this one. See the formula. A into b plus c equals to a into b plus a into c. So multiplication, distributive property of multiplication. Multiplication sign, then addition sign over addition. So what I am saying here, you can see a into 2 times a into, right? Suppose this one is your one uncle, right? You two are 2 brother, both are brothers, and this one is one uncle, right? So here in his bag few things are there. Suppose, assume in his bag into means multiplication sign is there. In his bag, assume few chocolates are there, right? When he will come to your home, then definitely first he will give some chocolates to this brother, and after that he distributes the chocolate to this brother, right? And this person will distribute the chocolates in same amount. Both of them will get same thing. Suppose there are 100 chocolate, so definitely this one will got 50 and this one also got 50. Same, equally distributed. So same way, into is equally distributed. This into is equally distributed with B and equally distributed with C. So first this uncle will contact with B, and after that he will meet with C. So ultimately that's why A into B equals plus A into C. I am explaining with example. Suppose you are taking here 2, 7, minus 3. So here this one is representing A, this one B, and this one C. So first you are going to show A into B plus C equals to 2 into 7 plus minus 3 equals to 2 into 7 minus 3 what? 4 equals to 8. Now see this part, A into B plus A into C. So same way 2 into 7 plus 2 into minus 3 equals to 14 minus 6 equals to 8. Both 8s are same, both 8 same. So this property follows. So what we can say? Distributive property of multiplication. Distributive property of multiplication. See, multiplication sign is here, over addition. Now we will discuss about distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. So it will held here same way. So what to write? Nothing. Just write A into B minus C equals to A into B, as minus sign is here, so minus also here, A into C. Distributing. So suppose this uncle is going to distribute few chocolates with one brother and one sister. Brother and sister. So definitely, if this one is plus sign, so definitely it will be minus sign. So sign will be where? Here. But the uncle is, when giving something to this brother, the same way this uncle also gives something to this sister, but the amount is same to same. Which amount? This amount. A into B is brother and C is here sister. Okay. So see, same way we can take 3 value A, B, C, 2, 7, minus 3. So do this one, A into B minus C equals to 2 into 7 minus of minus 3 equals to 2 into 10 equals to 20. Now see, A into B minus A into C equals to 2 into 7 minus 2 into minus 3 equals to 14 minus 6 here. So 14 plus 6 equals to 20. Both are same to same. So what we can see here? Distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. So if A, B, C are integers, so what we can say? Distributive property follows for multiplication over addition ones and over subtraction ones. Okay, this is, so in this way we can solve few sums for exercise 1D.